Hey all, welcome to another Top 10 here at the CIOPCC. And of course, we're doing another one related to horror since it's still October. So today's Top 10 going to be werewolves. We all have our favorite werewolves, right? Some of them are going to be some classics. Some of them are going to be a little more modern. We're going to start out with a real classic from the 1960s, Eddie Munster. Yes, Eddie was a werewolf. Somehow or another that worked out since his mom was a vampire. His dad was a Frankenstein monster, and Eddie was therefore somehow a werewolf. And there is Eddie. The fact that Diamond Select actually gave us an Eddie figure so that we actually got a full set of the family. Not only that, but we got Uncle Gilbert there, you can see. Was a pretty cool thing. Eddie gets number 10, just because he was so cool and unique. Now, a little more modern in terms of time, not necessarily in terms of when the figure was made, is... From more action collectibles, we have Oz. Now, Oz is not a character that's gotten a lot of great figures, but I think this version from Moore was easily the best. They didn't do a great job with the head sculpts of the portraits of the regular characters, but since Oz didn't really need to be in his wolfed out state, they did a really nice job on the wolf head. And although their poses were pretty limited in terms of articulation, that one still has a nice stance. Oh, let's go with Benicio del Toro's Wolfman in the number 8 slot. This is a movie that does not get the credit it deserves because everybody was whining at the time about, oh, you can never do a Universal Monsters movie, etc. And they really didn't give this the time of day. It's actually a pretty good movie. And this is a great makeup. Mezco did these. They did some large ones too. But this 8 or 9 inch scale one, that's my favorite of the ones they did. And he comes in at number 8. Now, let's go old school and talk about Sideshow and the original Wolfman, Larry Talbot. Come on, we get lots of little figures in their wolfed out state. How often do we get one where he's just hanging in his fancy duds? Larry Talbot, they did a decent job with the head sculpt. You repaint this bad boy, you got a pretty good character. And he's getting number 7. Number 6 is right in front of him, another Sideshow. And they're getting this one because, again, London, Werewolf of London, come on. Here he is, the playboy himself. And another decent head sculpt from them. Oh, sure, it's not quite what you would get today, but you're not going to get a Werewolf of London action figure today. So he gets number 6. Now, number 5 is going to be a Movie Maniacs figure. You remember Mark McFarlane did those back when they were still actually monster-related for the most part? And here we have the Movie Maniacs werewolf from the movie Dracula. That's the vampire up there, too. They came as a 2-pack in the Movie Maniacs series. But it's really the werewolf that stands out as a cool, unique, and unusual design for the monster. Sideshow also did 8-inch figures. Everybody loves these figures, and there's a good reason for it. They were really well done, well ahead of their time. And while they don't quite hold up to the best that's out there now, they still hold up well enough for me that they get the number 4 spot. Another older release. Oh, no, actually, it's a brand new release. NECA did the Werewolf from American Werewolf in London. Another really cool design and a really cool figure. A couple of different head sculpts were provided. He's a big guy. Very cool. And he gets number 3. So we're in the top 3 now. An older figure. Soda did the Dog Soldiers. Great movie. One of the best werewolf movies out there. And this release epitomizes some of the best work Soda did in their movie line. But, number 1, NECA is crushing it with their new Universal Monster set. And I'm going to give their werewolf, their classic Universal Monsters werewolf, the number 1 slot in my pick. I got the black and white version. See, I kind of mix and match with the black and white and the color. And with the werewolf, I went with the black and white. So there are my top 10 werewolves. Let me know what your favorite werewolves are. And until we meet again on Wednesday to talk about a favorite collection, you have a great week.